Yo, what is up, my guy?
What's up, man?
Yo, dude.
Yo.
I had something crazy happen to me last night.
No crap. What happened?
Bro, my dog,
Uh-huh.
she gave birth.
No way.
Yeah. Damn. Yo!
¿Qué pasó, nuestra gente?
We back. We strong.
We back.
Stronger than ever.
Yo. The Forever Ground Media presents to you
Guys Nights.
Guys Night. Welcome to another episode of Guys Night.
Yes, sir. Another one.
Yeah, this is El Aviso and
E-double-D.
my man.
That's right, man.
Yo.
Hey, man, so I was telling you about my dog, right?
Yeah, you were.
Yeah,
Like,
so-
what was that all about?
Let me know why. Like, tell me, bro. My dog's nipples were big, right, and large.
Jesus.
But I didn't know. Here's the thing, I didn't know, like, that was the only sign, because I didn't
Yeah.
see much of a belly on my dog,
Uh-huh.
and I just saw enlarged nipples, right, and we
Yeah.
saw a little sagging of the boobs. And she wasn't lactating, nothing, and then like we're over here talking, and then her water bursted, bro. Like her water broke.
Jeez.
Yeah, water like right behind us, and we're like, what the heck? We started cleaning it up, right? And we're over here thinking, oh, maybe she just had an accident. She just peed with a little bit of blood.
Oh my God.
So we cleaned it up, and I'm like, okay, well, we'll keep an eye on her, and nothing really happened. And about an hour and a half, 2 hours later, come back and I see
Boom. Puppies.
puppies just right there. And I'm like, what the hell, bro?
Dude.
Yeah.
Well, first off, congratulations.
Yeah.
You're a two-time grandfather.
2 times, bro.
Two times.
2 times.
2 times.
I'm 2 for 2.
2 times.
2 times. I've gone to bed thinking twice, like, hey, like I could be a grandpa in any moment. But like I said, I really this moment you caught me by surprise. So
Man.
we
Congratulations,
we got
man.
puppies. Yeah, dude. We got 3 of them. We got 3.
3 puppies.
The first litter was 9.
Jeez.
3 of them died. Yeah. But this time she had those 3, were reincarnated or something, because they're back. They're back. They're here. The second litter.
Wow.
Isn't
I
this-
didn't even think about that. That's crazy.
It's pretty creepy, huh?
I did not think about that.
Yeah. So
Wow.
they back.
It's like, these are the 3 you lost. We'll give them back.
Yeah, we'll give them back.
Damn.
Yeah, it's pretty intense. It's actually scary.
That
I'm scared.
is nuts.
I'm scared now.
You're scared now.
I'm scared because
That's
that's creepy.
superstition now.
Superstition, we don't know. Is it
It's
meant to be?
very superstitious.
There we go. I feel like-
Blindly.
Dude, I'm actually very shocked that, she was able to have another batch. But dude, you're here and we're ecstatic about it.
Bro.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm excited. Shoot, I'm excited for you. My goodness.
Woo! It's gonna be a lot of work.
Damn, have you thought of some names?
No.
No?
I know that we're gonna hook you up. And get
Oh
you,
my God.
You want one.
Mhm.
So
I already have a name for him.
what do you have? What are you thinking about?
So for a girl, you have a girl, right?
I have a girl.
A girl.
One.
I think Nike.
Nike.
Like she's a goddess. Some people don't know that.
Oh, not just do it.
Not just
Not
do
just
it.
do
Oh,
it.
she'll do it.
Should do it.
She'll do it.
Hey.
But not a lot of people's like, because if you think about it, it sounds almost like not too masculine, but more like kid boyish.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, Nike, like Mike. But not a lot of people know
Nike.
like the origin of who Nike is, the goddess.
Mm.
I'm not gonna get into it, but it's a girl.
Wow. Yeah. She's a girl and matches up with a girl name.
Hey,
Yeah. Hey, no. That's
And
pretty cool.
pit
Yeah.
bulls. I mean, shoot.
They're pitties. Yeah. Like there's it's funny because I was talking to one of my buddies and telling him that I wanted this doormat. And the doormat says, show me your pitties. And I was like, whoa, dude, that's creative. I want that mat. So now,
Show me your
I'm
pitties.
going to go up to, you in the public and be, hey, go. Let me see your pitties.
Dang. Well, hey, show me then championships.
Yes, sir.
Show me then championships after the NFC and AFC championship that was on last night.
Dude. It was a day and night day, really. 'cause
Yeah,
that
yeah.
morning or that mid-afternoon game, that noon for us here being in Pacific time, dude, it was what a low-scoring game, right? What,
Yeah, the
17
first
total,
game. I think
17 total points.
think
For the
so.
whole,
Was it?
for the whole game? Yeah.
What game we talking about? The first one?
Yeah, the first one.
Oh, the Patriots and the
Broncos. Yes, sir. 17.
I thought it was 10-7.
Right, 17.
Oh, it's, okay. Yeah. I'm tripping.
So it's like, dude, what the heck? And then the second game, I think we hit 60, right? 60 points?
Around there.
Right.
Yeah, it was it
26 to 31?
Uh-huh.
There you go. Yeah.
That was like a 4-point game for sure.
Yeah.
4 points. So, yeah. Damn.
Dude, what the heck is
Yeah, man. I mean, I think we all knew that the Pats were going to win that game. What we didn't expect was the weather.
Dude, what the heck was that?
We did not expect that. And that's what kind of slowed down the game, too.
Yeah, it slowed it down big time.
Slowed it
I was hoping
very down.
A fourth quarter shootout and thinking, hey, they need to score some points. But no, it just kind of stayed the same, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, that was an interesting game. Yeah, that's one thing that, is starting to decline a little bit. The longevity of of stadiums, like of your traditional stadium type thing, because now everything's indoors.
Yeah,
so that's kind of that's slowly starting to go away. It's killing it in a way. Yeah, because again, tradition. Football's meant to be played outside.
Yeah, I mean that's how we grew up watching the sport. There was only a couple domes. It was like Atlanta,
New Orleans, Lucas Oil.
There you go. I mean the places that really need it because of hurricanes, right?
Of course.
That's why I remember.
Yeah, ironically, Florida Hard Rock is open.
Oh, it is open.
And I mean, Florida's known for hurricanes.
All right.
But yeah, that was. It was expected for the Patriots to win.
Yeah.
I had a feeling they were gonna go down some type of hardships with their defense. I honestly thought it was gonna be a blowout because of Jarrett Stidham.
Yeah. He actually played pretty well.
He didn't do too well.
It wasn't too bad either.
It wasn't a blowout. It was a 3-point game.
3-point game.
But
the day.
I mean, Mile High is a different story too. Whenever they're hosting a championship game, they're there, no matter who's playing quarterback.
Yeah. I mean, Stidham did a okay game, right? I mean, 17 to 31,
it wasn't. I mean, he had a good, okay first half. He started to decline the second.
Technically speaking, he didn't outplay Drake May as far as the touchdown and interceptions go because he threw 1-1. He threw one touchdown, and he threw one interception, but.
He threw a 70-yard bomb, I think.
Dude, and then Drake May didn't throw a touchdown. You know what I mean? And he only had 86 total yards as far as the passing game goes. So, I mean, man, he outperformed Drake May. So Drake May wasn't really the player, the best player on the field.
Yeah.
Stevenson had the better game. He had 25 attempts for 71 yards. So, I mean, he actually played pretty well. But, yeah, as far as the quarterbacks go, man, Stidham.
I mean, I doubt we'll see him again in the field unless Bo Nix is severely injured again. Hey, if I was him, I'd be great for 3 opportunity. And I'm honestly, if I was him, I'd be proud because again, that score, it was a fair game. It wasn't a blowout, and I appreciated that. It was a nice defensive game. I mean, Patriots don't have a bad defense as well.
They ended up blocking the field goal that would have tied the game.
Yeah, there was 2 back-to-back field goals on both ends. Right before the half.
Yeah, they missed a lot of field goals, and then that last field goal that was blocked too by the Patriots actually ended up, being the nail in the coffin here for the Broncos. So. Yeah, it was an expected win here for the Patriots. It was very close though. So
yeah, no, it was a close game. Yeah. I think we all expected the Patriots to win. Maybe not in the way they did, but what people say, a win is a win.
Yeah, a win is a win. Especially if it takes you to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
and the AFC champions. So
absolutely,
they're back at it.
That NFC championship game, though, some would say that was the game of the week.
Dude,
the game of the night.
Game of the night for sure.
Division title game too. Well, not title, but divisional game.
Divisional game
for the third time.
For the third time, right?
So, hey, I got my pick right.
You did.
I got Seahawks.
Yes, you did.
And what did I say? I did say this. The Seahawks will win as long as Sam Darnold doesn't turn over the ball.
You did say that, yeah.
And he never turned over the ball.
Hey, but you know what I got to say? I mean, as much as I also said, hey, I'm not really impressed with Matthew Stafford's career. He had a great game yesterday.
Yeah, he did.
He had a great game.
He did.
He threw 374 yards, threw 3 touchdowns, threw no interceptions.
No picks,
only got sacked once
for
9 yards.
Yeah.
So, dude, he played his balls. Dude, he played real good, dude.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
he did fantastic. I mean, the quarterbacks came out to play. That's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. It was dual. It was a duel.
It was a
And
duel.
I mean, we couldn't expect any less from a divisional, the two divisional teams.
Yeah,
A rivalry game.
yeah.
I don't know how people would feel about me saying that. I mean, they're all in the same division, so any team playing in the same division is going to be a rivalry game.
Yeah,
But
of course.
it was entertainment. It was Hollywood. It was drama. Everything you expect to be in a divisional game in a conference championship. Sam Darnold played lights out.
That guy played fantastic.
If he plays like that in the Super Bowl, not only will they win, I think he could win MVP. To a Super Bowl MVP.
The Super Bowl MVP. I mean, why would you not?
Right?
I mean, here's the thing, though. I think the Seahawks were clicking on all.
Yeah.
In all, as far as the offense went, they were clicking in all cylinders.
Yeah.
Their passing game, their running game. Dude, Ken Walker III only had 19 attempts.
Oh my God, Kim Walker.
62 yards. His longest was 11 yards. He had a touchdown, but he was running with purpose, man.
Yeah.
He was trying to win the game. And it's funny because he's, throughout the whole season, the Seahawks were depending on two on running backs. They had a split backfield. It was Ken Walker and it was also Zach Charbonnet. Zach Charbonnet is really good, but with him being out for the season, Ken Walker had to step it up. And Ken Walker is known for being a little on the glass side. He gets hurt a lot. So to see him carry the rock the way he did last night, wow.
He looked like a skinnier version of Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah, slimmer
Low-key.
version, but that man had some power behind him.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'll give him that. He was power running last
Yeah.
night. So he did a great job last night. So dude, JSN,
JSN, man.
150 yards for the night, 10 receptions out of 12 targets, one touchdown. His longest reception being 42 yards. Man, that guy's a baller.
Yeah.
A baller. You know who else showed up? An ex-Rams player. Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp.
What in the world?
Of course.
Dude.
Making it back to
Making
the
it back
Super Bowl.
To the Super Bowl. After winning an MVP.
Yeah.
Remember, he won an MVP.
Super Bowl MVP,
That's right. Yeah, he was a great player. He did some great plays last night. And honestly, he did step it up here for
Yeah, he came in clutch. He made a play when they needed it most, and he came through. You know what? Honestly, I personally think it's going to be an entertaining Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be a rematch.
Yeah.
Patriots and Seahawks.
different quarterbacks.
Different coaches.
Different defenses. So two
It's-
different identities. You know what I mean?
Now, teaser, at least for me, I'm not going to be telling y'all my Super Bowl pick this week. I'm actually going to do that next week.
We need time.
Because
time.
again, we got 2 weeks until the Super Bowl.
You got 2 weeks.
So with that said, I mean, I could tell you some interesting facts. I could I have my own, information of why it's going to be an interesting Super Bowl and what maybe will hint you on what team I think will win. But man, it all leads to the roads that they had to overcome. Seattle. I think their biggest road was overcoming the hurdles of Sam Darnold throwing picks. He's been playing amazing.
Man, he's been playing well. He's been playing, I think, all season, all year long. He's been playing well, man.
Yeah.
The Seahawks they've only lost 3 games, and I don't think. Well, Sam Darnold hasn't missed a game.
He hasn't missed a game.
He hasn't missed a game. So look, here's the thing though. Like I'm trying to. He's known for laying eggs, in the playoffs. He hasn't laid an egg yet. You think this would be the time that he might do it?
I would say there's a good chance.
There's a high.
There's a very
high
good
chance.
high chance because, I mean, if he made it, he's overcome many teams. The Jets gave up on him. He was a backup in Carolina. They didn't believe in him. He was a backup in San Francisco. They said, hey, I think you'll do good here. Let's send you to Minnesota. He did great. That was probably the best season before this season that he's had.
Yeah.
Went to the playoffs. He got sent for a couple of reasons. One, because he couldn't get the job done in the wild card. Two, because they had already invested in J.J. McCarthy. So they're like, okay, well, thank you for filling in. Now we're going to go back to our quarterback. Goes to the Seahawks.
Man.
Makes it, well, makes it all the way. He's still gotta win, but what a journey.
You know what's crazy? The Seahawks, like last year they had Geno Smith as their quarterback. They had Geno Smith as their quarterback, and then they dropped him to get Sam Darnold.
Yeah,
man, and I thought Geno was good. I mean, his tenure with the Seahawks was good, but I mean, man, and they lost DK, right? They lost DK Metcalf. So I was thinking, okay, he has less targets now, being with the Seahawks than he had with the Vikings, with having Justin Jefferson and also having Jordan Addison, also having TJ Hawkinson. Like, they had a great offense. So going over to the Seahawks, I was like, I don't know. Man, did he prove everyone wrong?
Yeah,
dude. McDonald's looking like a genius.
Oh yeah,
a genius. Yeah, absolute genius. So, dude, that whole team has just been hitting everything.
Yeah, I mean, for one, defense has been elite. They were ranked 2, I believe. Offense has been amazing. I mean, yeah, granted they played a couple teams that are a little mediocre.
Yeah,
but the teams they played in the playoffs were not mediocre. So that makes a difference. You know, and yeah, Sam Darnold has thrown some picks left and right. Sometimes I think it was the Rams game where he threw a total of 3 or 4 picks.
Yeah.
He came back. I don't remember if they won or lost that game because I know they were 1-1 this past season. But you know what? Hey, there's going to be a high ceiling for Sam Darnold now.
Yeah.
I mean, he actually exceeded expectations.
Oh, 100%.
He went to the wild card last year, lost. So the other expectation was go further, and that's what he did.
And listen, here, I mean, the Vikings were good overall as well. They had a great offense. Their defense were not bad. Their defense was good. I mean, if there was going to be a year that he really had a chance with, it was last year. Yeah. So he was able to prove everybody wrong. So the fact that he flipped the script this year on a whole complete separate, different system with a whole different O-line, like he had to have trust in all these guys to give him and complement him with all the weapons he needs just to succeed. And like I said, he's been proving everyone wrong. And you know what's funny? They also have a backup. Jalen Monroe, if you know who that is, he used to play for Alabama. Dude, he's really good as well. So I mean, if Sam Darnold was to turn the ball over a couple of times, and we see Milroe, I mean, that would be an interesting story too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to your point, the defense is really good. They're actually they have the least points scored against as far as that defense goes. So they're technically the best defense. Going up against New England's second best offense as far as points being scored. So it's gonna be an entertaining game. It's gonna be hard for me to pick right now. Yeah, I definitely got to pick on this. I got to pick it apart. Got to look at it. Spread it out. But
yeah, it's gonna be something to dissect. On top of that, we're trying to leave some more content for next week too. We need something to talk about because we're officially 2 weeks away, less than 2 weeks away now from the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
We got no more games coming on.
No, that's the last game.
That's the last game, which is making it a little bit more depressing because
just a tad bit.
There's nothing left to look forward to other than back to our regular lives.
Yeah, and then baseball.
And then baseball season's coming up.
We got our Padre hats on, so
we got some Padre hats going on, man.
Think about our our hometown team. But as far as football goes, that's going to be our last game. But it should be a very entertaining one. It's gonna be in San Francisco.
Viva Stadium. 10 years later.
Hey, no,
man. The last time the Super Bowl was in Levi Stadium, it was the Broncos and the Panthers. Cam Newton versus
that's right.
Von Miller. I know Peyton Manning was in there too, but I mean, he was carried.
Who was MVP that year?
Von Miller.
That's right.
Von Miller.
So that tells you all.
And that was a squad. Von Miller, DeMarcus Ware, Aqib Talib. Those were some dogs.
Yeah.
Man.
So do you see a defensive player winning MVP this year?
I don't know, man.
It's kind of hard, huh?
It's very hard.
These
I think, honestly, it's going to come to an offensive player. I think it's going to come down to it's going to come down to an offensive player.
Yeah, it's going to be hard. I mean, both offenses are really good.
There's a lot of good candidates I could see winning. If not the QBs, I see some receivers.
Dude, we got JSN that blew up last night. I mean, he could blow up again. I mean, Sam Darnold did great, but hey, without JSN, I don't think he would have been as good.
Yeah.
So it's going to be hard. It's going to come down to the wire as far as who gets the actual MVP for the. But yeah, I was just trying to make conversation because that's an interesting fact that 10 years ago it was a defensive player that won it on that field. So who knows if we might get another defensive player that gets it, over these outstanding quarterbacks.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
AFC and NFC championships last night. We're gonna get more into it next week.
Yes, sir.
But we got some other news that's been trending throughout this weekend.
It hit me.
I mean, Mike McCarthy, he is now the new head coach for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm gonna list a couple.
Yeah.
Mike McDaniel, new offensive coordinator for the Chargers.
Hey,
dude,
bolt up, baby.
Phillip Rivers was interviewed by the Buffalo Bills. That was another one, and a good question, which we'll get into, since Sean McDermott is no longer a part of the Buffalo Bills organization, and he is a great coach,
very good coach.
Where should he go?
Hey,
we got some good ones. We got some good ones
to talk about.
Hey, I mean.
Which one do you want to start with first? Hit me with.
You know what? I want to talk about Mike McCarthy.
Mike McCarthy.
Man. Here, you know what's funny? I want to bring another team.
Hit me.
And it's like, it's such a coincidence, right? Because the Pittsburgh Steelers has only had 3 head coaches throughout their whole franchise tenure.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It hit me with the first one. I forgot his name. I'm having a brain fart. Bill Cowher was the second one, and Mike Tomlin.
Yeah.
I need to know the name of the first one.
That's gonna be that Steeler history is what.
Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
We should have this information, but okay. So what I wanted to touch on, I'll have to edit this later, but what I wanted to touch on is the Steelers only had 3 head coaches throughout their whole Steelers history.
Mm-hmm.
Chuck Noll, 1969 to 1991.
Okay.
Bill Cowher, 1992, 2006.
Mm-hmm.
And Mike Tomlin, 07 to 2025.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're going to have Mike McCarthy. So maybe it's useless information, but I think it's funny. The Green Bay Packers has only had 3 quarterbacks throughout their whole tenure. You had I'm having a brain fart on that one too, and I just had it.
Yeah, this is out for the history nerds,
Yeah,
history, that's for sure.
I'm such a historian, but I'm like having a brain fart on the old days. Bart Starr.
Okay.
I think I just remember that. Bart Starr.
All right.
Brett Favre.
All right.
And Aaron Rodgers.
Okay.
So now it's Jordan Love.
That's right.
So here's the thing. This is my point. This is what I'm trying to get at.
Okay.
Right? It ends with these 2. The whole long tenure. Because these all had like 15 plus years tenured as head coaches / quarterbacks. So this is where I feel, and this is why I feel this way. It's going to end with Mike McCarthy. He's not going to lie. He's in his 60s now.
Yeah.
I don't see him coaching until he's 80. Not at all.
I don't see him coaching for this team for the next 2 years. I think he's going to probably repeat what his years with the Cowboys. I mean, the guy's getting a shot. We understand. He's a good coach. He was in the past. But yeah, man, I just think the game is different. It's not the same as when he was in it. And you know what? It's not you see a lot of these quarterbacks and they're dual threats.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're dual threats. There's no more pocket passing as much as it was before. We see it with ourselves with Justin Herbert. He was asked to run a lot when he's really just a throw first.
Yeah.
It's funny because when we saw him run too, it was a giraffe, running. But at least he's running.
Yeah.
And you see all these other smaller quarterbacks and they're running all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, again, I don't know. I have given up on Aaron Rodgers, and really at the end of the day, I think it was Mike Tomlin that carried the team as far as his experience and his ability to coach. Mike McCarthy is not capable.
Yeah, no, absolutely, 100%. And you know what? I'll add to that. I think the Steelers is gonna be a long time until we see the Steelers be relevant again. I'll tell you why. You're gonna need to find another quarterback
And a new coach.
Mike McCarthy's not the answer.
It's a Band-Aid.
And Aaron Rodgers needs to retire.
That man there is a skeleton playing quarterback. He needs to, there needs to be a new body there.
He's got to retire.
Yeah.
He doesn't have it anymore. Mike McCarthy, he didn't do so well with the Cowboys.
No, he did not.
Granted, I think Dak Prescott is a talented quarterback. But you need to have some type of chemistry. It's like what you said. Mike McCarthy is like putting a Band-Aid on a really bad scab.
Yeah. That team there is a lot better. And I personally think this. Many people can say otherwise because they have good receivers and all. But overall, I think Steelers have been a better football team, and they're in a tougher division. I'm sorry, it's not tougher division, but every team they face in the AFC North are just so competitive with one another. You know what I mean? The Ravens, they don't play soft.
Yeah.
But when you play the Bengals, you got Joe Burrow to think about. You got Jamar Chase. You got T. Higgins. And then when you think about the Cleveland Browns, they're those are the guys that are really up and down, right? I mean, they're just, they could be really good. Their defense is solid, but it's just like they're so inconsistent. But as far as I'm talking about division wise, that AFC North is very, very hard. to compete in. So Mike McCarthy,
not the answer. No. Definitely not. It's definitely a Band-Aid on a bad boo-boo.
Hey, speaking of, you don't mind me butting in because we were talking about the Steelers. How about we talk over about the other AFC North team?
Oh, you know what? You read my mind.
Jesse Minter. As the new head coach. For the Ravens. I know
it's bittersweet, man. No, you know what? No, I'm bitter about it.
I'm very bitter
about it. I'm extremely
bitter about it. Our defense was top notch, maybe top 5, top 4 in the whole league. And who knows where our defense is going to be ranked next year.
As a Chargers fan, I'm bitter about it, man. For lack of better terms. If I'm the Ravens, if you truly looked at how the Chargers defense was, I mean, this is how I feel about Steve Minter going into Jesse Minter going into the head coaching position.
Yeah.
Me personally, I honestly didn't feel he was ready because he's only had 2 seasons with the Chargers, not to mention a couple seasons in Michigan.
Yeah.
And I forgot what team wasn't he with the Ravens also prior to that?
Correct. Yeah. He knows he has a lot of history with the Hardballs.
So that makes sense why he has some familiarity.
Yeah.
With Baltimore.
With Baltimore.
I just felt maybe one more year just to see how far the Chargers could go with that defense to make them an even more popular candidate.
Correct.
Because personally, I felt it was too soon. There's not enough body of work. Yeah, granted, he built a top 5 defense.
Yeah.
But I wanted to see more success.
Yeah.
Not to mention, I wanted to see him in next year. So a lot of people are going to think, oh, it's bias.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe, a little bit.
Just a tad, right? Hey, the Chargers did lose a good one. That's for sure. Is it going to be hard to replace him? Yes, it is. Indeed, it is. We went from having Brandon Staley, you know what I mean, as our guy and our defensive guy, supposedly, and to him. And we saw a quick change almost right away. Khalil Mack instantly felt the change. Derwin James felt the change. And he also said how good of a leader he was. The guy is small in stature, and he's never played a snap of football. He's never been a player, but the guys respect him for a reason. So that's one of those things where I'm just like, okay, hey, we might not know something about the guy, behind closed doors, where he actually is a leader, a true leader, and a defensive guru, which Ravens are known for. Like let's talk about John Harbaugh. Like he's not really there. He's talking about ground and pound. He's never really had the best quarterbacks. He did have Joe Flacco in his prime years, and he did really well in that Super Bowl. But hey, I did mention they did have Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis was still playing. Might have not been his best year, but he was still around. And that presence is scary on any field.
You know what? It's funny you mentioned that because of what you brought up. The Baltimore Ravens are known for the ground and pound, the defense. And Jesse Minter is known as the defensive coach.
Correct.
So my question now is, where does that leave Lamar Jackson?
Lamar Jackson, I mean, that's
You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would say he should stay at least for the first year. I mean, that's your only offensive weapon as far as quarterbacks go. I mean, your backup is I don't even know who their backup is right now at the moment. But I mean, they have to figure things out. Lamar Jackson is not a bad player. I mean, obviously, right? Now, the question is durability, right? Can he last the whole season? Can you find a way where you don't have to have him touch the ball 24/7? Like, can there be like some wildcat plays for Derrick Henry? You know what I mean? Can there be other players that can take off the load off of Lamar Jackson? That way he doesn't have, all this responsibility about carrying the team, because he doesn't need it. He doesn't need to, and I think he has a lot of weight on his shoulders. So I think maybe if the defense performs better again, kind of what we did, try to get the defense to perform better than our offense did with the Chargers. If he could do the same thing with their Baltimore, he could change it all up. Yeah. You know what I mean? He could change it all up where his offenses could only be responsible for maybe 2 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns a game. But if his defense can lock down, leave 10 points on the board, hey, you win by 2 touchdowns, you win by a touchdown or even 10 points, like that's enough. That gets you. I mean, look at the Chiefs. Remember the historic year of, it was last season, not this season, but last season, they were winning everybody by 3 points. Yeah. What does that tell you? The defense during the last quarter, they were doing their job of keeping them all locked down. Yeah, 100%. And you give that to the defensive coordinator. Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, in this case, Jesse Minter's a guy. Like, he did really good. Yeah. He had his offensive line, obviously, that doesn't fall on his lap. It wasn't his fault. But what he was controlling was the defensive side of the ball, and he did an amazing job. So, honestly, I think I see it as a big dub. It's a big dub for them. It's a loss for us as a Charger fan, but it's a win for them. So,
do you think they make the playoffs the first year?
Hey, that's up in the air. I if I had to vote right now, I'd say 51% yes. 51%. I'm still on the side of, like, who knows how he'll perform, but after seeing Ben Johnson's first year as a head coach, it's kind of hard to say, hey, someone's gonna have a losing season when they showed you on paper what they're capable of. So absolutely. He could go into the playoffs as a wild card. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. Absolutely.
Now that the AFC North is completely reconstructed, because the only team that's original is the Cincinnati Bengals. Man, that team. Joe Burrow, Zac Efron.
If there was any team, Zac Efron. Yeah. If there's any team that needs change, just that team. I don't get it why they haven't, pulled the plug on their head coach, because, man, that guy knows how to offensively, scheme stuff up. But, man, like, come on. Yeah. This isn't basketball where you can just outscore come on, man. Like, you need defense. Yeah. Defense is a must. Just again, look at the division you're in. Look at what you needed. You know what I mean? And I think that's where the Ravens thought. I'm like, wait, all we have to do is just stop them from scoring. Yeah. Give it to me. You know what I mean? You're going to play the Cleveland Brown? Beat them twice. You know what I mean? If you could stop them, Shadur Sanders, Dylan Gabriel. Yeah. They lost Joe Flacco, or you know what I mean? So they don't really have a third string anymore. So, and then you think about the Bengals, just stop that offense. They struggle a lot when they get frustrated. Yeah, absolutely. You've seen it. They get flustered, and Joe Burrow just starts making bad decisions, and the receivers, Jamar Chase, starts spitting on people, and so like that team ends up self imploding. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I mean, again, Ravens made a good choice, and now the other ones need to follow suit.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, man. Yeah, that whole AFC North is just different now because
it is.
Head coaches are gone. The two main ones, the longest tenured, Mike Tomlin and John Harbaugh.
Yes, sir.
And then you have a dysfunctional Cincinnati Bengals team. Yeah. And then you have the underachieving Cleveland Browns team. So that whole division, can we say it's possibly the weakest division in football?
Man, as of now, I would say so.
Right?
Because the AFC South definitely shut me up. Ooh. I was thinking in the beginning of the season that AFC South would be the weakest division in the whole conference. Yeah, man, they showed out. The Texans, Jaguars coming into what 1 seed? Did they come in 1 seed?
No, they were. I think they were the third
seed. That's right. I'm sorry. Yeah, because Broncos were 1 seed. Yeah, they came in 3rd seed. Yeah, right after the Patriots. Yeah, but they still win division.
Yeah.
They beat out the Colts where we thought the Colts were going to take it all.
Oh my God, the Colts!
But you see what I'm saying? The AFC South was stacked.
Yeah,
it was stacked this year.
It was a good division.
It was a good division, and I thought they had nothing to do with it. AFC West. I'm starting to see that we're losing our chips
Yeah.
now. With Denver Broncos, they did good defensively, and well, the offense is a different story. But I mean, as far as the defense went, they did great.
Yeah.
The Raiders are a team that they need a different culture.
They need
like we just picked up McDaniel.
Yeah.
And so that should be a change of pace of where we were with Greg Roman and now was up with Mike McDaniel.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I mean, well, I funny you bring up the Raiders because and since we're talking about the AFC West as well, personally, I think Kansas City's coming back. They need to get their stuff together. They need to reconstruct. They need to reload.
Kansas City. Yeah.
Kansas City. I think they'll be back.
Travis Kelce? Travis Kelce is expected to come back, right?
He's as of right now, he's expected to do another season until he says otherwise.
Yeah.
Here's what I want to talk about. So there's a vacancy for a head coach in Vegas, right?
Yeah.
And Buffalo Bills let go of Sean McDermott.
They did.
So Sean McDermott to the Raiders?
I mean, that would be the smartest move. Man, and
I'm saying this as a Chargers fan.
I know.
I wouldn't want that. But if I'm talking as a football fan,
you want it.
You want Sean McDermott. I thought he was wrongfully. I thought he was not wrongfully, but I don't think it was the best decision for Buffalo to let him go.
Yeah.
I had a sudden change of heart because prior to a podcast, we talked about it in the grocery store. I'm like, I think I said I think they do let him go. I never said they should.
No, yeah, right.
But I think they do because of the inconsistency and the sudden, the constant.
It's all the playoff losses. Let's get down
exactly,
to it.
Exactly.
They just cannot pass anyone, whether it's Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, or even who did they lose to? Bo Nix.
It was with it's the AFC West or it was the Texans.
Oh yeah, how about the whole AFC? They just can't come in. They can't come in and they can't beat.
Well,
teams.
they beat a couple of teams in the AFC. They defeated the Baltimore Ravens with Lamar Jackson 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Or last season.
Well, that's another team we could talk about saying like even with a high caliber quarterback, you just can't go over the hurdle no matter
Absolutely.
And talking about the 2018 draft class.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold's there. So how did Sam Darnold make it and all these other quarterbacks haven't? So that's what's questionable.
So and back to where I was trying to get at.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is what I think the Raiders got to do. This is what I think should be done. Tom Brady, you got to stop with your commentary, man. That's not your thing. You need to be more involved with the Las Vegas Raiders. Be a GM if you can. I mean, if Jerry Jones could be a GM, you can too. Take over the first and second round picks. Leave the rest of the picks to the coach. Hire Sean McDermott. Build a new culture. Get yourself a quarterback, which we kind of know who he's getting. Mr. Mendoza.
Yeah.
Get your quarterback. Get some good picks. Get a defense. Honestly, I'll do you one better. It's going to suck to hear. You got to trade Max Crosby. You need some picks. You need a new culture. You need a new team. That is my personal opinion. You could probably disagree with me or agree with me. Some people could disagree with me or agree with me. But Tom Brady needs to be more involved with the Raiders because I know he knows what he's doing. Let's just be real. I don't think he's the best commentator out there. It's a little awkward hearing him. That's just my personal opinion. And I love Tom Brady. Love Tom Brady. I think he's phenomenal, greatest of all time.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
But I don't feel he needs to let that offensive mind, that genius that he has for football, go to waste. If he could rebuild a franchise, get it restructured, build a culture. For all y'all Raider fans hearing this from a Charger fan, hey, Tom Brady needs to get involved.
Yeah,
get Sean McDermott.
Well, that's what's funny though. He's not GM. I know that's why he doesn't really pull the strings. He can recruit people and try to sweet talk them and let them know, hey, I would like for you to play for a team that I own. However, I mean, he needs to be the shot caller, and if once he gets that those permissions assigned to him, where he can actually start structuring a roster, a winning roster.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'm looking at the roster now, and they don't have bad players. They have Ashton Genty. They got also Brock Bowers. You know what I mean? So they have a tight end. They have the running back. They need a receiver. That's what they need. They need a receiver. They need an O-line, obviously, to defend. If they end up getting this Mendoza, they need an O-line to protect them. So, I mean, if you start just with the basics, get the O-line and get a receiver in there, we can start talking. You know, they have Trey Tucker. Trey Tucker was a standout this past year after losing I forgot who the receiver Jacoby Myers. They traded Jacoby Myers over to the Jaguars. So I mean, they are getting picks. You know, they have an older receiver of Tyler Lockett. Of course, they wanted to pair him with Geno, but you know how that went. But yeah, man, like they need a rebuild. They need youth. They need youth in there. They have Kenny Pickett as a backup quarterback. It's just not bad, but you also need an actual starter. Because I mean,
how do you feel about trading Max Crosby?
I don't see that as a bad thing. You are gonna let go of one of the most offensive, best defensive players that you have out there in the league. But at the end of the day, like, you got to start somewhere. If you got to blow it up, and that's a good start. So you can go ahead and get some picks because Max Crosby's worth.
He's high in trade value.
Yes,
that's
he
what
is.
I'm saying. I know it's a tough blow, but right. I mean, what would you rather have, your star player, or do you want to win? And I'm not saying you won't win with Max Crosby, but I mean, you haven't.
Yeah, but that's the issue, right? When Max Crosby hasn't been winning, even on that team.
Even he's frustrated.
He's frustrated himself. It almost reminds me of the Devontae Adams situation where he was so sour on being with the Raiders, playing aside with one of his college buddy of Derek Carr. Yeah, it wasn't working out, but they still had trade value with him. You know what I mean? So I mean, hey, if you can get a haul for Max Crosby, do it. Restart, rebuild. Get him to a winning team, and the winning team can give you a cut amount of things in return. You know what I mean? Picks. They can give you cash. They get whatever the case may be to help you. And whatever they can do to help you. Just restructure. At the end of the day, you're rebuilding. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's what they got to do.
So we went from the Sean McDermott subject, related to the Buffalo Bills. Phillip Rivers.
Yeah,
he got interviewed for a head coaching job at with the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah,
and this morning he withdrew.
Yeah, I wonder why.
How do you feel about that?
Smart decision.
A lot of people were actually giving Phillip Rivers heat because he was trying to get a job as a head coach.
I mean, you can try all you want. Interviewing it doesn't mean you officially get the job. So
I think what people were upset about was the credibility.
Hey, you can shoot your shot anywhere. It doesn't mean it's going to go in, right? So, I mean, hey, it's an opportunity that he's obviously, he felt confident in, and he went in and thinking that he was able to. But withdrawing, now that says something, whether he was not confident enough. There was someone that just told him, hey, there's something that you need to do prior to getting that job. But I still don't see much of it, really. Just thinking about it more and more, it's just like, hey, well, I mean, he's backing out of it because he just lost confidence, maybe.
Yeah. No, yeah. Me personally, I mean, I'm actually glad that Phillip Rivers withdrew. I felt strongly about it that he shouldn't get a head coaching job right now because high school ain't gonna cut it, man. I mean, granted, the way he played in those final 3 games, was it 3 games? Yeah, right? 3 games? Yeah. Against Seattle, against San Francisco. Yeah. There was one more, and I forgot who it was with. But honestly, as him playing, having a 5-year absence, and him able to go out on the field against Seattle, against San Francisco, dude, that was impressive.
Dude, yeah.
Extremely impressive. The fact that he was able to... old school quarterback. Yeah. He was able to read the defense, call an audible, change the offense up a little bit, make some plays.
Did he win any of those 3 games?
No. No, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But
that's where my argument's at. Is just like, if you can't win the games, I mean, does it make you successful? You can play. Yeah. You can play. Sit him through a touchdown.
Now,
You know?
I won't. This will be a strange rebuttal. I agree with you to a point where it didn't bring him success to win the game. The not winning games didn't bring him success. What I did see is I could see him being an offensive coordinator somewhere because of how he's able to read defenses, how he's able to reconstruct an offense, how he's able to audible. That was impressive enough for me to be a coach, not a player. We can all agree that his time as a player, it just wasn't there anymore.
Yeah.
Granted, also he had the best offensive line in the league at that time. I want to say, defense didn't really help him out a little bit, but as a player, hopefully he doesn't come back. And that's my boy. I love Phillip Rivers, old time Charger, Cowboy. You know what I mean? But personally, I would love to see him not as a head coach, but as an offensive coordinator in college. I would tune into college football games just to see what he can do as an offensive coordinator. I want him to have a bit of a resume. Being a high school head coach, it doesn't work for me.
Yeah. The only thing I would have to, just say about that is just like, you know what? I respect the man. I don't think he has the best track record here. I'm a big Chargers fan too. So it's kind of hard for me to not root for him. But it is also just difficult for me to just know what it takes as far as like, hey, there's a lot of guys that climb up the ladder and you can't take shortcuts. You know what I mean? You can't just you can't go straight into a coaching position and, from high school to pro and just expecting, immediate results. It's going to be, that's difficult. You know what I mean? I don't think that's possible, but I do understand what his vision is and hopefully his vision comes true. You know what I mean? That's all it is. You put in the effort, you put in the time, you coach up teams, you got to coach them up. You can't just walk into a winning situation. You got to coach these players up. So if he was, if he would have went through here with the Bills, it would have been a little hard to coach up Josh Allen. You understand what I'm saying? He's a leader in that whole facility offensively. So it's kind of hard to, try to even step around him without having to take control from him. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's hard.
And we're back on.
We're back on.
Man. So.
Ready?
Yeah, man. So, yeah.
Man. All right. Yeah, but I think we were talking about
Phillip Rivers.
I said Phillip Rivers, man. Yeah, he's gonna be a great coach somewhere. I would want him to start small though.
No, absolutely. Yeah, he
start small.
He definitely needs to start small. He's got to start at least somewhere in college, any college, junior college, it doesn't matter.
And you know what? Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
What I think that if he was gonna start anywhere, he needs to start fresh. He needs to start fresh, and I need him to go ahead and actually coach a younger team.
Yeah.
A team that are actually hungrier.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I understand why he did it for the Bills. But again, to the point of like that team is already established. They already have their identity. So they kind of have, he has to bring immediate results.
Yeah.
Immediate. Because that team is expecting immediate results. So you need to fill in a big hole.
Yeah.
So don't do that to yourself.
Yeah, that would have tarnished him if he would have failed.
You know what team I would like to see him in? Ready for this?
College?
No.
Oh.
I would say the pros. I would say the pros because I do.
As a head coach or offensive coordinator?
No, not again. Going back, his head coaching position will tarnish your.
Yeah.
You really have to know what you're doing. You have to take that responsibility head on. But what I think is become an OC. Arizona Cardinals.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Small market team.
Sure.
They're not expecting a lot of return. Dude, give them a 500 team.
Yeah.
Giving a 500. You know what I mean? Like that's a team where I'm just saying, go on. You can make mistakes.
Yeah.
They won't be expecting the highest from you because they'll know that you're the first year. But if you stay there 2-3 years and they start seeing, hey, there's progress and you're doing something with the team with a newer quarterback, because I'm hoping and I think I have a feeling that Kyler Murray is on his way out. So they're gonna want a new quarterback as well. They're gonna be on the search for it. So, and they're in a tough division, and they're I would say they're fourth in that whole division at all times. They have to compete against all these head coaches that are just on top of their game. I don't see him dropping the ball completely with the Arizona Cardinals. Like he can bring, mediocre results in the beginning and slowly work himself up to having a somewhat good season. But if as long as you can stay competitive in that division, good results for him.
You know what? I like that. I'm not mad at that at all. Actually, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, because there needs to be somewhere where he could start, not inherit like an already beefed up team or with a superstar quarterback.
Correct.
You know what? I actually I like it.
Yeah,
I'm not going to say cosign. I'm going to say I like it.
Yeah,
because that's. I mean, Arizona needs some type of rebuilding themselves. I honestly think they need to start moving on from Kyler Murray. They put it on trial.
Yeah,
didn't work.
They had Jacoby Brissett as their starter,
which seemed a lot better.
It seemed a lot better, but it's still not the end result.
Of course,
you do not want to stick with Brissett. You know what I mean? He's been everywhere. He's a good filler, but no. I mean, you got James Conner as your starting running back still, but you know what? They still have a lot of talent around that team. They have Marvin Harrison.
Yeah,
he knows his dad. I'm sure Philip knows his dad.
Of course,
you know what I mean. They've played together in Pro Bowls and they've been in the league in the same years. But man, they have somewhat of a good team. They just need better coaching.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Man.
Yes, sir.
I mean, shoot.
Yes, sir.
How do you feel? Second episode. We're already in.
Second episode. I feel good. I need more, I want more, I don't know, things to talk about.
Right?
Yeah. I wish we could stay here for 3 hours.
I know. I mean, we could, but shoot, we're just starting. We want to bore people either.
No, that's right. Yeah. So next week we're gonna have another show. We're definitely gonna have a
show next Sunday, Monday, and Sunday night, Monday, one of those two.
Yeah, one of those 2 days. But are we gonna be watching the Pro Bowl? I'm gonna be honest. Here's a better question: who watches the Pro Bowl?
That's the best question.
Right.
Me personally, I don't care for the Pro Bowl. I'd rather watch other things.
Yeah.
I'd rather watch the Grammy Awards personally.
Oh, is the Grammys next week?
I think maybe no. That's usually I want to say that's a February thing.
Oh, okay.
Probably. Right. I could be wrong, but
maybe after the Super Bowl. Or something.
Yeah. I can see that.
I think that's when it happens.
Yeah, honestly, I don't like the Pro Bowl anymore. And as a matter of fact, in my personal opinion, I think it's taking away the credibility of the title when they give it to certain players that make them more prestige. Yeah. When someone says, "Oh yeah, you're a four-time Pro Bowler."
Yeah.
Okay, so you play in Pro Bowl games and not the actual football game anymore.
Yeah.
So honestly, I hate it. I don't like it anymore. I personally I despise the way the Pro Bowl games are. I mean, it was cool knowing that you're gonna watch an actual AFC versus NFC football competitive game. Now you're gonna have flag football pretty much introducing the flag football league that apparently Tom Brady is gonna come back to.
Dude.
So no, to answer that question, I am not gonna watch the Pro Bowl. I'd rather have like a bomb ass barbecue.
Do you remember when back in the day when they had like the who threw the furthest, who was the most accurate?
Yeah. Oh my God, those were fun,
dude. I remember like
Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Phillip Rivers.
Dude, Joe Flacco had an arm. I didn't know he had a cannon of an arm, and I remember watching him one of his YouTube videos of him just outperforming everybody. I was like, what the heck? He's an arm like that?
Yeah.
And Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, after watching Matthew Stafford last night, I was like, man, I'd like to see him throw some bombs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, we'll see how it goes. I mean, I'm going to learn about it in social media. I mean, I'd rather watch the clips of it on social media anyways.
Yes, sir.
But, oh, man. You ready? Call it?
Yep. I think that's about it. Bang.
Oh, whatever.
That's the one.
You know what?
That's the one.
Dude, this is fun, man.
I like doing this.
I love doing this.
We got to keep doing this.
What show are we on?
Guys Nights.
Let's go.
I love it.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to Guys Night, brought to you by Forever Grind Media. My music is about to end.
There you go. All right.
Let's try that
The
again.
music's going on still.
I'll leave it to you.
Hey, now, thank you very much for tuning in this week. Next week is going to be better. See, stay tuned. Don't forget. Okay, set your alarms. We'll set a reminder. You better watch out for those notifications if you got that bell on.
You better watch out for them notifications because you are tuning into Guys Nights. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, man.
Man.